Welcome back to the channel, fellas. On this crisp, cool Saturday morning here in London, the Toyota Supra RZ, or RZ if you're American, the 1997 edition has come among us, as you can see, fellas. Yes, with the fantastic announcement of the update that came out yesterday, patch 1.11, and a whole host of other cars with it. The Toyota Supra is going to be showcasing and headlining our episode this morning. Look at her in all of her stunning beauty. There's just something about a plain white Toyota Supra that I can't explain. It just fits. It's just right. It's just right. It makes sense. Now, also as part of that update, as you guys would have seen, there was also some competitions that got added to the GT League. So if we just go into the campaign mode, I highlighted this yesterday in my news drop in relation to this update. If we go to the Amateur League, you will find that we now have this, the J Sports meeting. And that is what we're going to use to put our Supra. Look at it. It's so fitting that it's the actual car that's headlining this. But that is what we're going to use to put our Supra through its paces. Right, so this competition is made up of 3 separate races. We're going to be starting off in the Autodrome Lago Maggiore, the west variant of the circuit. It's a 5-lap race with no fuel consumption, no tyre wear, 16 cars on the grid. If I'm not mistaken, that's the most amount of cars we've actually started off with so far on the channel, so this should be quite challenging. Maximum horsepower is just under 400 bhp at 394, and prize money is 57,000. That's actually quite a lot. Right, your boy's feeling pretty fresh, man. I just come back from getting a haircut, man. I'm looking pretty good, man. Nothing better than going and getting your haircut first thing in the morning. But anyway, before we go into the race, what I want to do is just take you through some of the tuning options that I've actually done to our Supra just before we go into the actual race itself. Now, the brake balance, as always, started off on 0, and I found during my practice sessions that switching it to -2, just for the way I brake anyway, gave me a little bit more stability when entering corners. Obviously, we've lowered the ride height to the absolute maximum. The anti-roll bars, now this is going to cause a bit of controversy. I know there's a lot of you that are going to tell me I've done this wrong. You're probably right, to be quite honest with you, because as we've established, I'm an amateur. But here's the thing. I need to get a setup which suits and accommodates the shortcomings in my driving style. And I found that switching the rear anti-roll bar all the way down to 1 just enabled me to ensure that the back end wouldn't step out as much as it was, because I was struggling from horrendous oversteer at the back. The car wants to drift, man. So played around with the front camber angle. We've obviously switched it to 2.0 and 1.5, and that is it. I didn't want to touch anything else because I was scared that I was going to break the car. Right then, here we go, fellas. The Toyota Supra Special Edition in 2, 1, go, go, go. We are off as we cross the start finish line from the rolling start, coming into the first corner, braking heavily, and immediately the first car to get past is the sister Supra. As always, we always hope that the sister equivalent of our car actually gives us a little bit of a hand. Struggling to keep the back end straight there, but we got through the first corner with consummate ease, and off we go in pursuit of what looks to be is that a Skyline? I know it's an American. It's Stuart the American. Clipping the apex. Slowly but surely reeling him in like a snapper or a cod on the end of a fishing line. What's your favourite type of fish? I'm a cod man personally. Right then, as we go downhill, get ready to dab on the brakes. Gently, 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 gently. Nice, nice. Last of the late breakers there. Closing in on the Subaru sexually transmitted infection, the STI from the last episode, wearing red condoms as rims. Brilliant. Nice. Okay. Doing well so far, doing well. Good start. Nothing too dramatic on this first lap, which is what I like. Killing the speed now. This deceptive corner here caught me out a few times in practice. Let the car glide, let the car do the work. The thing I like about these cars from the 90s is, for the most part, they don't have many electronic gizmos attached to them. It's all about the mechanical grip rather than the electronic grip, and with that, it takes a greater degree of skill to get them around the track sometimes. As we close in on this bunch, a beautifully all-white Skyline. Victim! Sexually transmitted infection. Victim! Supra, Victim. Daihatsu. No, they're fighting back. Oh, we've been hit. Well, you know, I may have been a bit too brave there. I may have been a little bit too cocky, thinking I could just breeze past all of them. It was my own fault. It matters not though, because we're in 13th position. We're 21 seconds behind the leader in 3rd gear, 60 miles per hour. They're fighting amongst themselves. Hopefully I can pickpocket them. No, we're boxed in. We are boxed in. The skyline not letting me through. Stubborn, ignorant, and rightly so. It's a JDM legend. Okay, we are stuck in the midfield here. This is really killing my time. This is really killing the opportunity we have of closing the gap on the leader. Gonna have to be a little bit more smarter with what I'm doing here. Downhill. Last of the late breakers again. Oh! Who's that on the outside? It's the Frenchman. It's Nguyen. Right, 21 seconds the gap. Come on. Lap 2. Right, use your brain, boy. Use your brain. I've boxed myself in, but I might be able to dip down the inside of the Suzuki. Is that a Suzuki? It is a Suzuki. I might have referred to it as a Daihatsu earlier. Apologies. I've got the inside line, and he turned in on me. You saw that. The replay will show that. The replay will show that. Okay, we're now up into the top 10, but we're still 20 seconds behind. Come on. Turn in. Nice, nice, nice. Go, 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 go. Come on. This is where I can make up some time. We've got clean, open air in front of us to some sort of degree anyway. This is where I can make inroads into the lead. Come on. Check the brakes. Dive down the inside. It's ours. Brilliant. Nicely done. Leave him enough room. Leave him enough room. That is what you call being a British gentleman there. Made the corner. Dived down the inside. Took him and left him enough room to try and fight back, but squeezed him out just enough to ensure that it wasn't a possibility. Gran Turismo Sport has taught me the art of racing etiquette, and for that I must thank the guys at Polyphony as well as you guys in the comments. Speaking of which, the last race, as you saw, was my very first online race. A dramatic and catastrophic end to a brilliant start to that video, as you saw. I will be taking part in my second online race at some point soon. Okay, so if you're not subscribed, subscribe now and make sure you turn your notifications on so you know when you will see that. But what I need to do now is get back into concentration for this race. We are 15 seconds behind the lead car. Having a decent lap so far. Okay, let the car glide through the Maggiore Bridge. Dip, turn in. Looks like another Evo Final Edition. It is an Evo Final Edition. Lovely, brilliant. That was a good line into that corner. I'm starting to get a little bit better in terms of controlling my entry into corners, as you guys may have noticed. Oh, he took that very conservatively. He held us up a little bit there, but hopefully we can just stick in his slipstream across the start-finish line. Use it to get past him. Brilliant. We are now up into 5th position. We are 9.6 seconds behind the lead car with 2 laps left as we close in on the yellow RX-7. Oh, a bit too deep. Oh, just about made the corner. Right, he looks like he's being held. Oh, he's gone wide. He's gone wide. We can take advantage of it. Hopefully. Oh, goodness. No, no, no. He's sliding all over the place. That RX-7 thinks it's drifting. It thinks it's a drifting competition when it clearly isn't. And we take advantage as the Civic tries to run off into the distance. Right, a lap and a half to go. The gap is 8.9 seconds. We've got a lot of work to do in a small amount of time. Come on. 120 miles per hour. Let off the gas. Let the acceleration take us downhill. Oh! The RX-7! It's fighting back, it's drifting. What is that slap train? What are you doing? You're just drifting past me like a yellow lunatic, man. You're holding both of us up. Don't do that. Oh my goodness, I think the victory's gone. I don't think we can get victory, fellas. It might be a top 3 at best. Let's try and get this thing on the podium as a bare minimum. Come on. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Brilliant, brilliant. Made up a bit of ground there on that corner. Turning in over the rumble strips. Third gear, 60 miles per hour. 7.7 seconds the lead. Come on. We've got this. It's braking early. Let's get a tow. We don't need a tow. We've got enough horsepower. Brilliant. The turbocharged Supra up into third position. We have 1 lap left and we have 6 seconds to make up. I don't think it's possible. What is going on? The RX-7 is absolutely refusing to lie down. He is fighting back. He's an absolute rock star. He's drifting, he's sliding, he's taking all the wrong lines. But whatever he is doing, it is effective because it's just absolutely hampering our progress right now. The victory surely has gone. It looks like it's going to be top 3 at best, fellas. This may be our first on-screen loss. Well, actually, no, it won't be our first on-screen loss. We lost online in our last episode. But nevertheless, the podium. Oh, it's gone wide. Oh, so have we. The rotary engine sounding like a freshwater shark. Move out of the way. Do you mind? Brilliant. Okay. You can't get sharks in freshwater, can you? I just realised. What am I talking about? Freshwater piranha. That's what the rotary engine sounds like. I can see him in my rear view. I can see him. Right, we're going to have to try and hold on. We're going to have to try and defend now. I don't even think we can finish second. We started this lap 6 seconds behind the leader. We are still 6 seconds behind the leader. So it's all about just bringing the car home and getting it on the podium, taking the prize money and spend it on bills. Turn in. We might be able to sneak second. Oh, there's the leader. There he is. Oh, my goodness. If I never got into that scrap, we are going to finish about 3.8 seconds off the lead. We're going to finish in third position. And there you go, fellas. Why are my indicators on? When did they get turned on? Oh, there we go. Cruising up towards the skyline. We finished in third. The Argentine Sevilla finished first. And it was an RX-7. Those blasted RX-7s, they're absolutely annoying. The bane of my existence. You see, the problem that I have is that I'm a big 6-year-old kid. I'm a sore loser and I don't like losing, and for that reason we will be doing the race again as we start and go across the start finish line. Lightning strikes twice as we close in on the sister Supra again. Look at him, leave the door open for me. Thank you very much, sir. Brilliant. The team boss will be extremely happy with your cooperative nature there. Brilliant. He knew it was me coming. He knew we were fighting for the same cause. He knew Mr. Toyota had his eyes on us. As we close in on the skyline, up the inside, brilliant. We are making quicker progress than we did first time round, which is always good. Okay, let's try to keep focus now. Once again, closing on the Subi. The Subi. Slipstream effect in full effect. Here we go. Kill the speed. Hit the brakes. Stay centralised. Don't let anyone go around the outside or the inside. Hit the apex, accelerate, foot on the gas, second gear, 60 miles per hour. Twin turbocharger kicking in, giving us all the strength, giving us all the grunt that we need to pull us up this uphill section. Turning in, 20.5 seconds behind the lead car. I'm going to call it from now. The victory is on. Calling it pretty early, but I believe it. I can feel it. I can sense it. Oh! 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 Oh, understeer there, all because I took that corner far too deep, but it's okay because we are still in contention. The skyline ahead of us is being held up by the 2 cars in front that are squabbling. Once again, it's the best of Japan in front of us. Have we got the inside? I think we have. He's moving across, so are we. Oh, somehow avoided contact. Brilliant. Oh yes, making progress quickly, efficiently, smartly, intelligently. The lead is 18.1 seconds. We are 0.8 of a second behind the guy in front. As we start focusing on braking there, I broke far too early, but it's okay because it avoided me from driving into a hedge in Bristol somewhere. That Civic is terrible in the corners. suffers from a lot of understeer. I know this. But what I do know also is that it's very quick in a straight line, but we're not even going to give it the opportunity to show that as we demonstrate how to take a car on the inside in an unconventional style, but it's okay. Right. Those of you that have downloaded this pack already, talk to me. How are you guys finding it? Do you like the cars? There was a Ford GT, a Lamborghini Diablo, a Jaguar XK13 I think it was, or was it an XJ13? I forget. Anyway, it's not important at the moment. What is important is the fact that we are in 6th position. Someone's going to go down the inside. So, oh, what? How dare you? Is that what I think it is? It was the Suzuki Swift. You had the audacity to try and take on the might of a Supra. You know what? You're a brave little fella. I'll give you that. You're a brave little fella. But today there is no room for sentiment. Okay, here we go. Turn in, turn in, turn in, turn in. Oh, there we go. Front end didn't want to cooperate there, but we managed to get the car to make the corner. Ooh, there we go. I'm braking a little bit deeper than I should do, a little bit later than I should do, I should say. A little bit of desperate driving there, trying to make up the gap as quick as possible. I need to remember that a race cannot be won in one corner, but it can certainly be lost in one corner as the Evo in front of us gets out of shape, and we have the ability to go straight past it as we go underneath the Bosch bridge. This is good. This is good. 3rd position. Right, I think it's the Rockstar RX-7 ahead. I call it the Rockstar, not that it's got anything to do with the game, with the actual company itself, but the actual driving style of that car is very Rod Stewart-esque. Right, here we go. 13.4 seconds. Sevilla is ahead of us. He is our main target. Lap 3. Come on. Turn in, turn in. Foot on the gas, let's go. Oh, look at that. We made up a hell of a lot of time on that corner. We should be able to get past these two. Hopefully drama-free. Let me go, sir. No trouble, please. Oh, I went a little bit wide there. Whoa, look at him. What are you doing to me, sir? Look at him. He tried to hit me and he ended up driving into a concrete wall. I'm sorry, fella, but, you know, I can't have any sympathy for that type of driving. As we watch the Evo just completely understeer wide. We should be able to get past it. Stay tucked in behind. Use it as a braking marker. Down the inside. Ooh, 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 ooh. We've got it. Nice. Right. Right, here we go. 8.4 seconds is the gap. I'm pretty certain the last time around when we were starting the 4th lap, we were about 12 seconds behind, if I'm not mistaken. Doesn't matter. What does matter is that this is progress. Right then, there is the leader. Sevilla, the Argentine, against BOURNE, the Brit. Argentina versus Great Britain on the final lap. And it appears that we're under attack from behind. We are under attack from behind the skyline. Oh my goodness, the R34 trying to spook us here. It's going to try to go down the inside. I'm going to brake late. Oh my goodness, look at that. Switchback, undercut, fantastic. Absolutely brilliant piece of defensive driving there by me. Unfortunately, that piece of the defensive driving is not in any way going to help me catch the lead car. Sevilla has half a lap to hold on. Come on. Through the Maguire Bridge for the final time. It's all going to come down to this final set of corners. Oh, I think the gap is too big. Oh, the RX-7's pulling away. Come on, come on, come on, Supra. You could do it. No, the finish line is going to come. Oh, no. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Second. Well, second is one place better than third, I guess, but damn it, I'm pretty certain I can beat that car. I'm pretty certain I can beat it. I'm not going to try a third time because I'm fed up now. But there you go, guys. We just took the Supra for a spin, and as you can see, it handles absolutely brilliantly, apart from my terrible mistakes that I was making. But no, that was a pretty fun race, man. A really fun race indeed. I enjoyed that. I liked that circuit. A lot of slow corners. I think I'll do better on slow corners than I do on fast corners, because fast corners I just never know how to judge the actual approach. But yeah, hope you enjoyed that episode, guys. Hope you're still enjoying Gran Turismo Sport. As always, there will be more GT Sport uploaded onto the channel in the coming days over this week. But in the meantime, let me know in the comments what you think of this update patch so far. What is your favourite car from this update patch? And in the meantime, I'll see you when the next video comes out. Take it easy. Peace.